Adherence to the rule of law is the foundation of democratic growth. The governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, is adhering to this. The governor has reconsidered his decision to appeal the High Court judgment in favor of Clement Adedotun, the Uber driver who was assaulted during the first anniversary of the End SARS protests in October 2021. In an Instagram post shared on his handle on Saturday, Governor Sanwo-Olu stated that he has ordered the State Attorney General to arrange a meeting with Adedotun and pay him 5 million naira compensation. Jide, instead of appealing the verdicts, Jide Sanwo-Olu is looking at, look, what's the offense of the time? That this is a waste of time. And in the spirit of reconciliation
and national
healing, because the End SARS bloc almost, they were almost gave Governor Sanwo-Olu a big headache during the election.
Almost.
They gave him a big headache. The End SARS big headache. But thank God that Lagosians
had to mobilize,
rally round, and they saw reason. And if it were to be another state, he might have lost his job to this.
If the elections
the same day
were held the same day, always gone. This is a fact. If the election were held the same day,
with the presidential election,
yes,
the rage at which they came out.
Now, the other people took the election lightly. We said it here.
Yeah.
That, look, you took this election lightly. Look at Alimosho. Alimosho, the registered voters in Alimosho are almost up to a million.
A million or something.
Now, how many votes came from Alimosho in that first election? We said
Quite
it here that
ridiculous.
the mobilization was not sufficient. Some people argued. I had people who called me and started talking about, it is the Christian thing. There can't be only one factor. We are saying you did not mobilize sufficiently. And in the fullness of time, some of the facts came out.
And by the time
because
they
the
mobilized,
problem, the dilemma that I face as a journalist who wants to be truthful is that once you speak the truth, if it doesn't favor APC, they will call you names. You speak the truth. If it doesn't favor PDP, they will call you names. If you speak the truth, if it doesn't favor
LUP,
the LUP people, we thought you had integrity. We thought you were
LUP,
you are honest. There's nothing that they will not say. People who have not been through what I've been through in life,
in this job,
people who have not taken the risk that I've taken. Even during Abacha's time, when I did a story for which my own colleagues who contributed 1 paragraph, 2 paragraphs, some of them got visas to run away. I refused to go anywhere. I said I will not leave this country.
You understand?
My bosses are living witnesses. I stayed put here. Such people who cannot take the kind of risk that I took. When I would go to Army faculty in Jaji at midnight to get information on a coup, they are the ones talking about you don't have integrity because I disagree with them. And what is the source of the disagreement? It's very clear. As I'm concerned, this is not the worst election.
No, not by a mile.
I'm not saying there are no irregularities, but I will never agree that this is the worst. You are saying it's the worst because it suits your
narrative.
For me, it's not the worst. I'm a historian. A lot of you.
Alhaji Atiku Abubakar described it as the worst ever.
He knows in his heart that he's being dishonest. And I'm not saying this to disrespect him, because I know that when he and President Obasanjo, we knew what they did. They were writing figures. How come all of those millions have simply disappeared? We said this thing, that where they use beavers, that you won't see those figures.
No, you will not. And you won't see them again.
You won't. Where are they now?
Because
where are those figures?
The person must come forward and identify himself.
Yes.
And because of that, the numbers will reduce.
Either your facials or
your
thumbprint.
I think what Governor Sanwo-Olu needs to do, basically, because all these cases will come up, is to do what his predecessors deal with. What's the name of this? The one in Alausa, this police command that he created, RRS. I think the governor will need to do something about equipping the Nigerian police with riot gear. Because when you look at the case,
they do that.
Because I don't understand. Because when 2G this was there, I know they used it. But the
No,
last
see,
two
see
seasons,
now, remember End
No
SARS,
government in
the End
Lagos
SARS,
State.
End SARS anniversary.
yeah,
Did you see what they took to Lekki?
I saw it.
You didn't see the
gadgets.
some of the equipment, even the truck, the
one
one
with the
that
water.
sprays hot water
Hot
on
water.
people. They have these things.
Since
Water cannon.
1999, there's no
That
governor
water
that
cannon.
passed this Lagos State that has not impacted the Nigerian police.
They have.
So that's
That-
what we need. That's what the government needs to do.
In one day, I saw this man, this governor, donate equipment in excess of ₦1 billion to the police in one day. In fact, I was speaking to the commissioner. I said, you people will spend more than $1 billion on the police one day to give the media
Something.
maybe 20 million.
Becomes a
this
problem.
thing, it becomes a problem. I said it. I'm not going to deny that I said it. So 1 billion in excess. Even the police,
Commission.
they gave the helicopters, the air wing, even boats, these speed boats for the police to use. In one day, I saw him in excess of ₦1 billion, and Mr. President came around to do the inauguration of those things. So they are equipping the police. Is doing that.
And
they have
even
those
to
things. Maybe
placate-
sometimes they are
even
reluctant to use
even to placate
their full
yes,
arsenal,
Yes.
which is a responsible thing to do.
After that End SARS, even to placate these youths, it was the Lagos State government that instituted the compensation scheme.
Before that, who even went to
started
Mr.
giving the-
President
yes.
to
give the report.
give the report?
Families
It
were
was this
getting
governor.
20 million naira check, 10 million naira, and everybody affected.
He was the one who took their letter to Mr. President. I still remember.
Remember that night, he went through all the hospitals in VI and its environs. Every hospital, private and public. Because he wanted to confirm the person that died. And they couldn't
If
do
you ask an average youth out there now,
did
all what
nothing.
they want to say
No,
is
they
that
don't even want to hear his name.
yes,
I don't want
all
to.
what they
No,
want
it's a
to say.
decision
He
that they
gave
made.
the order for those to those military.
No,
to do
because
what they had
once
to
you create a narrative,
do. And
But the thing is, okay, some of what the military did, I cannot say it was wrong. They went to see the way they were looting, see the way they looted ShopRite at Lekki, for example. They stripped it bare.
you need to go to
It was, and you was come and see women. Even women were arrested looting. It was when the police came, and the soldiers came, sanity prevailed. And they arrested some of the women who were looting, bare-face looting, in your face looting.
I know.
I mean,
they were recording it. They were posting it on
and
social
the
media.
police had been sufficiently dehumanized.
Decimated.
The day I saw policemen, they had their boss.
business people.
And
went
they were running
bankrupt.
after their boss. They ran after.
Yes,
they
I
ran
saw
that
it.
video.
I saw it.
don't know
I saw
where
it.
exactly in
I saw
Lagos
it.
it happened. They ran after their boss. I said, this is the humiliation of the police.
At Fagba, not Fagba, the one at Okekoto, policemen had to barricade their station for the people not to come and
They were
burn it.
burning police stations all over the
And they were they were doing barbaric things to policemen in some other states.
No, they were even killing.
Yes,
They
no.
killed some.
They will
Look
wear
at
their
the small
uniform.
boy who was, and they
police
started
uniform.
calling
Yeah.
him DPO.
DPO.
No,
so
that one will
he was
probably have
dancing.
traveled.
Was dancing.
I think
I'm sure that
He
boy.
was served his breakfast.
That boy must have traveled now.
Yeah. No.
Or do you have evidence? where
No,
he's-
I'm honest to it.
My
Yeah,
advice,
he
my
may
advice,
have
to-
Served his breakfast.
my advice to the governor.
Because we want him as he was wearing that.
Yes, but by the time they paraded him, I saw that he had a blooded mouth. I said,
No,
the
that's
Nigerian police.
No, that's from eating mango.
No, it was red ink.
Ink, or
Red
mango.
ink.
Maybe it was consuming
So
mango.
he had become extremely sober.
Yes.
When people are denied their drugs, illicit drugs, within a short time, they will become like
A lamb.
a lamb.
Very quiet.
You think that is it the same person? The resetting, the brain resetting
No,
has taken place.
The Yoruba say, you know the Yoruba saying, "Yautoya." It's when the beating is not enough.
You know, I had one boy in our village that is dead now. He held that guy, gave him just one head boot.
All
The
the
teacher two went. He took him, another one, two more. We said, Segun, you're not going to leave me. Because he had to beg him, Segun, you're not going to leave me. You're not going to leave me. He won't collect all the teeth where God gave the guy.
So I want to commend the governor. He's cool-headed despite all this. Some governors that we know will not take all the insults and the abuse like
Yes,
that.
Yeah, honestly.
There's no way an N5 will.
No,
An
this Lagos.
N5 is not someone that
Suffer fools.
that you infringe on the law of the land and you say you want to call him. How will you call him? You can't even call his aides. The access to him is not that easy. Go to Government House, Kaduna,
I know.
and see the layers of security and the forms that you have to fill. You know that this.
So if your name is not there, you are not even going.
You can't visit. Just,
It doesn't matter
you can't
who
have
you
that
are.
kind of access to Erufa. You can have access to Ganduje. People come into the government house the way they like, but not in Kaduna. I've been to both places. I know what I'm talking
I
about.
think we should commend
And
the
you
government.
can't leverage on your relationship with just simply calling.
I will not pick.
Somebody will demolish the house of his political leader. So who are you?
I think Sanwo-Olu,
Who is mountain before Zerubbabel?
I think Sanwo-Olu is a breath of fresh air because it was really different. Because I put myself in his shoes.
So, nice
During
one.
the End SARS.
Let's
And I
discourage him.
cannot
Let's
take
not discourage him from
No, you
being
understand.
nice.
Oh,
You know, but there are limits.
Yeah.
Not the same. There are limits.
carrot and stick. He has
And this
both.
kind of thing, I think the police was actually guilty of this.
Yeah.
I hope the time will come when the police, for their irresponsible behavior of flogging people like animals, when they take them to court like this, let the police suffer.
Get the same from.
Yes,
Yes,
let them, no, not flogging. Let the police pay from the meager resources that they give them. You
Let
know,
them pay for.
let them pay
bear
for
the
the
consequence.
humanizing Nigerians.
I remember this guy, Mr. Macaroni. By the time he was arrested during the 1 year anniversary, by the time we saw him, we just saw him. He was without the shirts inside one marwa.
Yes.
By that time, they wrecked the havoc they wanted to wreck, but he was sweating profusely. And if
No,
he's
you know
bitter
the-
today, I know what he has passed through.
No, the thing really is, you know why looking at him, it's the fear of the unknown that makes people sober in such situations.
Yeah.
You don't know for how long you will be away. People don't want to lose their freedom even for 1 minute. Now you are in a situation, they are taking you away. You are already wondering,
And then the uncertainty is
when
Where
are
are
they
they
going to
taking
release me? Where are they taking me to? You know? So that one is enough to make someone sober and begin to believe in God immediately. It's enough.
I confess to this.
Confess sins
He has
committed.
not committed.